Chicago P.D. Season 12, Episode 1, 1099, is a Voight-centric episode that explores what remains for a character who has lost so much. What motivates him to wake up in the morning and keep trying? Why is Hank Voight still doing the job? The reason, as he tells ASA Nina Chapman in this hour, is that he is still alive to do it. It's also an hour about how intelligence operates, or doesn't work, around him, as well as what the dynamics are or can be in the future, especially given that this show can seemingly introduce a new character, bond her with Adam, then kill her off for his man pain all in one episode. I do nothing but work. Voight almost died in the season 11 finale of Chicago P.D. But he did not. And, while he is Voight, which implies the near-death experience did not produce much of a change in him, it seemed to have impacted him harder than usual. Or, at least, it seemed to have sparked something in him. Because the truth is, he insists he wouldn't mind dying, and part of me believes him. He doesn't really have much to live for. But, again, he did not die. And when you don't, the issue becomes, what now? Now, we see Voight realize not only the question but also the reality that while he was dying, he saw his former colleague, Alvin Olinsky, who told him he didn't get to die yet. So there must be a reason he's still alive. There must be something he needs to do. There must be a purpose. However, Voight has nothing but labor. So that's what he is doing. He's working. Because that is essentially all he has. That is his entire purpose. It could be a fascinating tale if it wasn't the same one we've seen with Voight for checks notes most of his tenure on the show. Voight putting the job first isn't new. Voight is doing something else. That's why, in Season 11, it appeared like we were delving into an emotional side of him, which seemed to have potential. This? Burying himself in work and arguing or not arguing with the new chief. That is not at all fascinating. It's simply more of the same. Another woman has died to support a man's plot. Emily Martell, we hardly knew you. Despite working well with the crew, joking around with Atwater, having nicknames for Adam, and saving his life, you were abruptly killed to further his scheme. Because, of course, the program had to bring in a lady he already knew and had a connection with to kill off, but they couldn't kill off the woman he was closest to. We can't lose Kim. And, hey, the only way for guys to develop their plots is to kill off the women they care about. It's known. To say that is annoying is an understatement. And I shouldn't even have to mention that the show's introduction of another female character, Kiana Cook, does not make up for Emily Martell's death. Female characters are not interchangeable. You cannot simply replace one WOC with another and call it a... The fact that this is clearly about Adam makes it much more upsetting. It wasn't about Emily Martell's character at all. She doesn't care. She never did. However, this is a reoccurring issue with the Chicago Police Department. No one cares on this show but Hank Voight, and nothing matters more to Hank Voight than his work. What can I say? It doesn't make for a particularly captivating show.